What's going on, guys? Welcome to the second vlog. It's been an interesting few days. So, I did say last time we were going to hit up that course vlog. I got to the course, I got prepped, I went to a really nice private members club in England, and they weren't too sure about too much video. Too private. But that just meant that I actually went out and focused on the game. And it was good, guys, it was good. So I shot 73 around what is an open qualifying venue. It played a little short, but also driving was excellent. So I was hitting it long, the course was short, I hit a lot of greens, and I hit a lot of putts. It's this time of the year in England. The greens were being worked on, so I'm not too disheartened by that. But obviously putting is an area for me to work on. So, what else did I take out that round? It was definitely the mental side. I put up a couple of things on the IG story, but basically, and this is something that a lot of people can relate to, committing to each shot was a massive thing. Actually thinking about why I was going to hit each shot, where I was going to hit it to, and then execute on that thought process, as opposed to pull a club, aim for the flag and go, made a massive difference. So, bit of clarity, understanding what you're trying to get out of the shot, and then executing on that made a huge difference, guys. So think about that. And the other side was trying to be as mindful and observant as possible of all the thoughts that went through my head, because the mental side is the difference. I can stand up there and hit balls as well as most people. So in terms of the actual technical side and the physical side, I can do certain things, but the mental side was there. And I think this is what I hope a lot of people learn from, and hopefully making a bit of an impact on somebody. But the thoughts that come through your mind, certainly for putting on me and driving a little bit as well, it's pretty crazy when you think about it. When you can actually hear the thoughts just arriving in there, you're not necessarily thinking those thoughts, they're just getting thrown in from wherever they're coming from. And you have to work through that. There's no real solution to that. You got to figure out why they're there. You got to figure out how you're going to go past it and what you're going to do to work on it, guys. All right, so for me, if I hit a putt and it was traveling 3-4 feet past, there's a little click in my mind, I'm already saying 3-putt. And that's rough. You can't play like that. Obviously the short putts are going to make a huge difference. As I said, putting is something I'm going to work on, but to have that thought process, that was a little alarming, and it's certainly something that I need to figure out. So I didn't 3-putt all of them, I've 3-putted some of them, but those return putts and having the confidence in the putting to go past those mental thoughts, that's just got to be work. You got to be consistent. I got to work through that. It's not just a case of I'm going to change this with my technique. I want to do this differently. I need to put in a body of work over time and properly work past those thoughts. Because even if I did find something that worked short term, and I did well enough to put myself in a position where there was more pressure, those thoughts are going to come right back, and we know what's going to happen in that scenario. So, massive takeaway there. Mindfulness, and then how to act on that. So I'm planning right now how to move past that and how to get it done. But it was an excellent day on the course. And the biggest reason was my driving. And you know I've got the Project X HZRDUS Hulk shaft in the driver. I love that thing. I hit it back from the course, came straight to the gym. I did a little indoor review, which is dropping now. Hulk mode. What's going on, guys? I'm here today to talk you through my use of the Project X HZRDUS Smoke Green shaft. It's awesome. I love this thing, guys. Alright, my driving is better than ever right now, and I want to talk to you about why I'm using this, how I came to get these shafts from Project X, and really more about the golf industry in general, how players are developing, and how that is changing the equipment. So, you've probably seen the Smoke Green. It is one of the best looking shafts ever. It looks awesome, and if you're not into the colour, you don't dig it, no problem. We got matte black as well, and that looks pretty cool too. So, in terms of why this works with my gear, I've got the 70 gram TX Flex 2.8 torque shaft, and it is as strong as it gets. That's why it's got the nickname the Hulk, because basically you need to be in the gym, as we are right now, if you are going to put this into your driver. So, it's super low spin, low launch, and it is strong through, okay? So through my experience in terms of feel, very stiff in the buck section. You can feel where is just strong all the way through. I've typically used the Diamond whiteboard profile D+, etc., which was quite soft in the butt, gave you that little bit of feel. This is different. This feels solid right the way through. If anything, the flex is more in the middle, just a little bit, but it's strong from top to bottom. So, with low torque, low spin, low launch, basically, this is for the modern day player who is getting after it. You got a quick transition and you are trying to absolutely pound it, okay? So, in my experience, and like I said, I'm swinging it really nicely. This has allowed me to hit slightly more up on the ball without fear of losing it in terms of dispersion, because I've always struggled to keep it in play. With a higher swing speed, it's hard to really get it going. But with this thing, I tee it up. I'm really stacking myself in terms of my swing, and I'll put a couple of swings up there for you. This thing just goes straight, and it's a pretty cool feeling because I tee it up, let it go. I know the shaft is going to be able to hold up to the swing that I put on it, and that's given me huge confidence to step up on the tee, pick a line, and just go after it, guys, all right? And I think that's where Project X are doing so well right now. Obviously, the game is developing with players getting faster, getting stronger, and ball speeds are going up, equipment's matching up, and basically, this is the best one for it, guys, all right? So, this matches up really nicely. The club isn't going to get too far behind you. You are going to get those spin characteristics that I said. I really like the head that I'm using right now as well, although there could be some pretty cool things coming with that, guys, all right? So, again, I've got the 70-gram shaft. We're currently working at 44.75 inches, so slightly under kind of manufacturer's length. I've always liked that control. I tipped it 1 inch. We're playing pretty stiff, but like I said, I'm getting a lot of higher ball flight, but with no spin. And that's down to my swing. This shaft is strong enough to allow me to, like I said, I stack my swing right now. I'm really trying to load onto that right foot, and then coming into the ball, typically I would feel a little bit of flex into the ball, but right now this feels super solid. I'm getting out the middle, and it's giving me great ball numbers, great ball flight, and an awesome trajectory, guys. All right, so Project X is doing a great thing right here. The smoke green is legit. I love the feel, I love the look, and basically it's giving me the absolute confidence to stand on the tee it up, pick a line, and smoke it, guys, all right? And once that was done, it was time to hit the weights. Great feeling in the gym. That's the type of day that you want to do. I got out, made some content, did some good work, talking to people, I played some golf, I hit the gym. That's what we're here to do, guys, all right? That's what we're here to do. So, all pumped up, game was good, profile, content, etc. on the up. Nutrition was spot on as well. So, I've been following it's more of the vertical style diet. Basically, I'm just cutting everything right down. So, I've had issues with digestion for a long time. I had a bout of food poisoning about 8 months ago that really changed things for me. So before that, my main source of carbohydrate was sweet potato. After that, I can't eat sweet potato. I have read up on certain things, and it is relatively common, but that was not too easy. So since then, I've been on a number of elimination diets, and right now, I'm cutting it right down. I was quite interested in carnivore, as I told you last time, but I thought with everything going on, I needed a little bit more, and I felt fantastic. Thursday was about a weekend of eating predominantly meat, beef, with a small amount of vegetables and a green shake, which I really like because that's just easy on the digestion, and white rice, basically. Not too much else outside of that. A bit of dairy in terms of butter, etc., and I was feeling fantastic. Friday, everything's feeling good. I was busier at the gym, so I was a little bit short on time. I decided to eat some homemade chili. I made it myself. It was very good in terms of makeup. There was nothing in there that I shouldn't really be eating apart from tomatoes. Thought about them in the past, thought it might be an issue, but there's a very small amount of tomato in there, really, in terms of the overall makeup. I didn't have too much. I had a bit of extra veg. It didn't work out. Did not work out. So, hit up a bout of severe bloating and excretion, for the nicest word possible. So, that was a little rough, got down on energy, all whacked, all right? So, as I said, this whole YouTube deal, making content, is trickier than it sounds. You got a lot of things to do. You got to get in there. We got to make it happen. So, back to it today. There's a little bit more of my workout coming up. I got back on the landmine, and it felt good. Just doing a little bit of finishing up before the week starts. We're programmed in for the gym. We have our content going up. We're about to hit 10K on Instagram tonight, which is awesome, guys. All right, really appreciate it. And again, if you're already following us on Instagram, as I assume you are, perfect. Tell your friends to subscribe here as well. So we're moving to a new week. I am looking at taking on more content. So different things this week. I'm gonna put some more workouts. We have a pretty special day on Thursday. So, you know me, I've played the same irons for a long time. I love those Callaway muscle backs. But on Thursday, I've been invited to the PXG Gen 3 launch. Super excited about that, guys. All right, I haven't really tested out any other irons other than blades for quite a while. To get on the launch monitor with a fitter, etc. To get my 2 temper shafts in there. I'm stoked, guys. All right, can't wait to go and hit them. I will be making a full video about it as well. I want to see how far some of those irons are going to go, because I've got a feeling we're going to go big. And further from that, possibly even more exciting, I am currently trying to plan a trip out to Torrey Pines the following week. Can't wait for that one. I want to keep fairly quiet about it right now because I don't like to talk about things until I know it is done. But it looks good, guys, all right? So if you're out in the area, if you follow the content, if you can hook me up, would be hugely appreciated, guys. As always, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you want to see. Let me help you out with your golf, your fitness, your nutrition, recovery, performance, whatever you got. All right, so hit me up, drop me messages, subscribe, get on Instagram. Appreciate you all. Play strong.